Mars, our closest planetary neighbor, is often seen as a cold, lifeless world, where temperatures plummet to over 200 degrees Fahrenheit below freezing, and a thick layer of dust covers much of the surface. Yet, for explorers and dreamers, the red planet seems warm and inviting, offering the promise of adventure and discovery. Mars represents the farthest edge of human exploration, a tangible frontier in our understanding and imagination. Mars, with its proximity and many potential resources, is an obvious choice for the next step, human space exploration. But while getting there is a monumental challenge, living there will prove to be an even greater one. For decades, unmanned spacecraft have explored Mars, uncovering surprising facts about the planet. Mars holds many of the necessary ingredients for life, including frozen water in its polar caps, nitrogen in its soil and atmosphere, and signs of buried ice beneath its surface. These discoveries suggest that Mars could be a place where humans might one day thrive. However, getting to Mars is no small feat. The timing of a mission is crucial, as Mars and Earth orbit the Sun at different rates. The red planet comes close to Earth every 26 months, but even then, it's still about 34 million miles away, 1,500 times farther than the Moon. A typical journey to Mars will take around 6 months, but this long trip presents its own risks. Without fuel stations in space, astronauts will have to carry all the fuel they need for the journey, and once they leave Earth's atmosphere, their spacecraft will essentially coast toward Mars. The journey is fraught with health risks. Continuous exposure to cosmic radiation and solar rays can impair brain functions like memory and focus, while high-speed particles can damage DNA, leading to cancer and other diseases. Prolonged weightlessness could also cause astronauts to lose muscle mass and bone density, with one possible scenario seeing a 40-year-old astronaut losing the strength of an 80-year-old by the time they arrive. A mission to Mars will essentially be a medical experiment, testing the limits of human endurance and health in space for years at a time. One idea for survival is to live underground in natural lava tubes, caves formed by flowing lava. These tubes could provide the necessary shielding from space radiation and Martian dust. In fact, going underground may be one of the most practical ways to establish a safe, habitable environment on Mars. Water will be one of the greatest challenges. There are proposals to extract it from the Martian soil by beaming microwaves at frozen layers beneath the surface. These microwaves would heat the rock and melt the ice, providing the water needed to sustain life and grow crops. Producing food on Mars is another critical issue. Hydroponics could be a solution, allowing crops to grow in water without soil, and the abundance of sunlight on Mars, since it experiences little cloud cover, could make solar-powered farming an efficient way to grow food. Some visionaries have even proposed to reforming Mars to make it more Earth-like by altering the chemical composition of its atmosphere. The idea is to warm the planet by releasing greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. This could, in theory, create a runaway greenhouse effect, thickening the atmosphere enough to make it more habitable. While this process could several decades, the prospect of transforming Mars into a more Earth-like environment has captured the imagination of many. Surviving and thriving on Mars will require the brightest minds from Earth and an unprecedented level of international cooperation. NASA's test launch of the Orion spacecraft in 2014 brought us one step closer to a human mission to Mars. With a target date for the 2030s, private companies are also racing to test new technologies and develop the infrastructure needed for space exploration. In the coming years, it's likely that we will see stronger collaboration between public. In the end, the allure of Mars is undeniable. It represents a chance for humanity to expand beyond Earth, to face new challenges and unlock secrets of the universe. Though the obstacles are vast, the potential rewards are even greater, making Mars an attractive destination for the next chapter in human exploration.